I'm Jim Czekala from DrumPreserve, and I'm going to demonstrate the difference between a single stage and a two-stage regulator. We sell versions of both, and for most applications a single stage regulator is adequate. What happens with a single stage regulator is it's got what's called an inverse seat mechanism, so that as the tank working pressure drops off, or the cylinder pressure drops off, the working pressure will continually rise, requiring continual adjustment if you're using a lot of it. But for typical drum storage that we use, the volume of nitrogen is so low that it doesn't matter too much. And I'm going to demonstrate that. I'll turn this on. Right now we've got about 1100 psi of nitrogen in it, and I'm going to set this at 5 psi, and that's what we typically will use for pressure with our systems. Just crank this up to about 5. Now if I got my finger over the outlet nozzle, and I'm going to start bleeding this off so you can see how the pressure drops off and the working pressure climbs. I'm going to do this gently. That shows how the working pressure keeps climbing as the tank pressure drops off. So next I'm going to install a two-stage regulator and show the difference. Take a break there. Now this is our DrumPreserve two-stage low output pressure regulators that we have made special for us, typically for maintaining pressure on race fuel in drums to prevent it from going stale, and for purging headspace with nitrogen to get rid of all the air above any chemical or food products that we've got. And the difference with this is that as the tank pressure drops as we're using it, the two-stage regulator will maintain a constant pressure. So I'm going to demonstrate that. So we'll turn this on. Again, we got 1100 psi. I'm going to set this for about 5. And this one will be a little bit easier to control the outlet pressure. They come with a valve. So I'll let that bleed. 5 psi. Notice it stays right at 4.5 psi. Perfect. Right at the end, then it finally drops off. So for people that really need to maintain a constant pressure, the two-stage regulator is the way to go. These are, of course, more expensive. This is a $200 regulator, and the single-stage version is $100, but some people prefer this. So that's the difference between a single-stage and a two-stage regulator.